What up, guys? What up, guys? What up, guys? Hi, guys. What's up, guys? I love you guys. Okay, listen. I just really feel like when I go live, I want to be able to say some kind of message to you guys that has some kind of meaning. Maybe to some of you guys, it won't mean shit, but to others, it might. And something that I've been kind of like dealing with lately is, when we get pegged as something when either when we're in 5th grade or growing up, say like you're pegged. I was in the WWE for almost 10 years, and I was this sexy, blonde sex pot, basically. I was in my bikini a lot, being sexy. But that was my job, and there are times where I own it, and then there are other times where I'm like, God, I'm so much more than that. But regardless, it's my past. And I just really want to say to you guys, like, whatever you are in the past does not define who you are now today. And, I was just sitting here thinking, when I was in kindergarten, I was the left-handed girl that didn't know how to tie my shoes. So how dumb would it be for me to be known as the left-handed kid that can't tie my shoes for the rest of my life? And, the more I connect with you guys on here, the more people I help in losing weight, I realize there are so many of you guys out there that are told that you're so many things throughout your life that you're not just that. And I want to remind you of that. One of my brothers used to always call me ditzy airhead when I was young. And I kind of started to believe it and didn't really think that I was that smart. And it wasn't until years later when I was actually living somewhere else and not hearing all the time that I started realizing, like, that's crap. And I know that there are a lot of you guys out there that get messages all the time, whether it's from your parents, from your peers at school, from work. People send these little messages to us and put us in a box. And sometimes we take those messages to heart and we start believing that that's all that we have to give the world. All we have is to be this sexy sex pot. We can't be anything else. We can't rise even higher. We can't be anything more than the nerdy scientist or someone that, I can't stand it when people say, like, I'm big boned and I'm just going to always be the fat kid. No, you're not. You're not. That's not who you are. And I really just had to send this message today to let you guys know, don't believe all the crap out there, good and bad. I think that's what kind of has kept me level-headed with all of my highs and low with success, because I've had very high success, but I've also had really low success. And I don't share that all the time, but I want to, because I want to be honest with you guys. Like, there have been times where I've literally lost pretty much everything I had. It started from scratch. So just don't give up and don't believe that you're anything that someone says you are. And I don't know how many times I just really want to repeat this, because we all do it. We all fall into that trap. And with social media right now, all the likes and the attention, we're basically being reassured that what we're giving out to the world is being liked. And I'm really trying to force myself to not pay as much attention to that and just put out into the world something that I really want to hopefully enrich someone else's life. And it's so easy on social media to put up a sexy picture and get all these likes. Yeah, that's really easy. But at the end of the day, like, what am I really giving to the world by doing that? And there's nothing wrong with either way, but I just really want you to take note. Take note of all the things that you think you are, that people tell you are, and write them down. And then also write another list of all the things that you think you are. This is something that I've really just been thinking about a lot this week, because, to be quite honest, I get a lot of DMs. I get a lot of even emails on my, basically it's spam emails. I have this passion for wanting to help people feel more confident, to lose weight, to gain, it's not just about the exterior, it's about feeling good, but our confidence comes from obviously feeling good about ourselves. But I also get a lot of crappy emails from people that watched me 10 years ago strutting my stuff in a bikini and telling me how they're getting off on, looking at that crap. And it's just so frustrating because yeah, that was my past, but that's not who I am today. And I don't really care to hear about it. I'm trying to help people and you're messing up my inbox. So don't let people mess up your inbox in life this week, please. You're not only that ditz, you're not only that little sex pot, you're not only that fat kid, you're not only that skinny kid, you're so much more, and you gotta believe it. Stop believing what people tell you you are, please. And okay, I just wanna read a little bit, so let's see what you guys are saying. I love you guys too. Corey, I keep in touch with Hulk and Jimmy sometimes. I mean, we don't talk to each other on the phone, just when I see them. We say hi, that's about it. But, back to my message. So, I guess I've also just been a little frustrated with Instagram and social media lately because I feel like I give so much of myself and I really just want to help people and I try to be authentic and real with you guys while also getting people to pay attention. It's a very fine line there. And recently, Instagram's been like putting the squeeze on a lot of people and a lot of people aren't even seeing my content out there. And while social media can be so positive and uplifting and, I have this amazing opportunity to help someone, even if it's only one person out there, it's worth it to me. But it also opens you up, all of us up, for the toxic, just evil crap that's in the world. And it's really hard to block ourselves from it sometimes. And I'll be the first to admit, I'm not perfect. And there are times where I do write people back and tell them off because I just can't not. That just happens. But in the scheme of just the world today, please, I'm reminding you one more time, don't believe all the labels that people put on you. It's just a label and it means nothing. I mean, God, for crying out loud, if I believed the people when I was still living in Idaho saying that I was not an athlete, I didn't look athletic enough to be a fitness model, or that I was just an airhead, I wouldn't have gone very far in life. And I definitely wouldn't have kept getting back up every time I fell or made a stupid, dumb-ass decision. That's a whole nother subject. Maybe we'll talk about next week, making dumb-ass decisions, because I've made plenty of them. And the secret is just to get back up, plain and simple. But you are amazing. You can be that CEO. You can be in the best shape of your life. You can win a fitness competition if that's what you want to do. You can be an amazing health coach if that's what you want to do. Even if you have 50 pounds to lose and that's your passion, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Don't believe people when they call you a ditz or just label you something that you are not. That's all. Love you guys. Have a great week. Thanks for joining me.